The last step is to look at the variable and if it has a coefficient. Again, a coefficient is a number that is multiplied with the variable. And our coefficient here is 4. How would we undo the 4? If you look at 4x, you need to look and determine what sort of math operation this is. And you can really rewrite this to make it a little bit more clearer. You could write this as 4 times x equals 2. We never do that because it is so, sometimes just putting a dot there, it's not very visible, not very clear. You do not want to have like this symbol for the multiplication because it could be mistaken as the x. So it is just common understanding that if you write a number and a letter together, it would mean that the number is multiplied by that letter. And all that means is instead of having 1x, you have 4 x's. Okay, so 4x is the same as 4 times x. So when we say it's a 4 times x, that means it's a product. And the reason it's important to realize this is because if we want to undo a product, we have to do the inverse math operation. And just like the inverse operation of addition would be subtraction, the inverse operation of multiplication, which is what a product is, the inverse operation of multiplication is division. So what we need to do now is divide this term by the coefficient. And again, because this is an equation, we have to do the same thing on the other side, divided by 4. Now you can see, since this is a product in the numerator, we can simplify this, and the 4 in the numerator cancels out with a 4 in the denominator. If you want to know the rules about fractions, how to simplify and all that, that would be a different lesson. But what we're left here on the left side is with an x equals, and that's exactly what we're trying to get to. X equals, and now we have to divide 2 by 4. And again, you can simplify that divided by 2, which would be 1/2. So now we have the solution of this equation. It is x equals 1/2. What that means is if we put 1/2 in place of the x in the original equation, we would be able to come up with a true statement where the left side equals the right side.